Hello everyone. In this session today we are going to see about module 3, that is visualization of data in terms of charts and plots. So there are many charts available in R programming. We'll be seeing one by one. First we'll see how we can visualize pie charts. So R programming has several libraries for creating charts and graphs. Pie chart is a representation of values in the form of slices of a circle. You can also have different colors in it, right? They are labeled with a description in terms of numbers, as in percentage, or different labels. So pie charts are created with the help of pie function. We'll be seeing that. Additionally, there's a syntax for writing a pie chart, drawing a pie chart with some data values. We'll do one thing, we'll take some values which will be slicing and displaying it in terms of a pie chart, right? So we have x as our vector which contains the numeric values which are being present in the pie chart. Then we have labels, right? So we need to give some description for that dividation of what slices we have divided for the entire data. Then we have the radius of the pie chart. Then we have main, right? We have seen in histogram what main is. Main is where we give the title to the chart, right? So it might be histogram, a bar plot, scatter plot, or a pie chart, right? So main will describe the title of that chart. Then we have column, col, which will be defining clockwise or anti-clockwise the circles will be drawn. Then we have color as col. It gives you the color palette, right? So talking about color, I'll show you just an example. So here you can see in the console window, these number of colors are available in R, right? So you can use this color name directly. So you are having, I think, 657 colors until here, right? So this is 655th row, 56 and 57, right? So these number of colors are available in R. Now moving back onto the pie chart, we'll take some data first. I'll take a variable as x and create a vector as 20, 65, 15 and 50, right? So this is our vectors, and we'll take labels to describe what is being displayed on that pie chart. So we'll use the same number of variables. We'll display the different countries. Right, so these are vectors and labels. Now I'll load this first. Loaded into the memory. Now what we are going to do is we'll be plotting this. So the function for plotting pie chart is pie, right? What we need to pass, what data we are going to represent it, and that is present in x, and labels. I'll execute this. Now you can see here in the rightmost window of plots, I'll zoom this chart, right? So you're getting labels as India, Sri Lanka, Nepal and America according to what values you have given over here, right? So 65, 20, 15, 50 will be represented in this circular area, right? You can also save this, right? You can see here country.png. So the syntax for saving this, as the file is already saved, I'll write the syntax for saving it. Write in png, and what file you want to save it in. Right now we can see here it is country.png. So I'll write the same name .png. You can use jpg, jpeg format, right? So all these three are supportive. You can use bmp, tiff, any of these is being applicable for here, right? So you can use this. I have used png. You can try JPG and JPEG also. Right, then we'll see how to give a title and color pattern. Right, so we'll be using different colors to represent those sections as we saw in this plots area. Right, we'll be changing this color because these are default ones. Accordingly, how many number of labels we are having, the color changes automatically. Right, but now what we'll do is we'll change those colors also. First, in labels we'll be giving a title, country pie chart. This is the title. Now we'll use color. Color will use rainbow, and whatever the length, yeah, we specify the length as 4 as X. Here you can see the change. Right, now what happening is here we have given a title as country pie chart, and initial that image as being replaced by these as in color function palette name as rainbow, and length is X. That means X contains 4 different elements, 4 different values. Accordingly the color will be changing. Right, so this is the representation of how you can display a pie chart. Right, so you can also create slices. Now you can see here these are just being distinguished by different colors, so you can have a space between this so that it can look like this has been sliced out from the entire pie chart. Right, for that we'll be needing some slight change. What we'll do is we'll take after labels as pie percent variable name, then we'll round it off, and that is 100 into our value is X divided by sum of the number of values, that is again X comma 1. Then we'll create a legend also here. Legend will display the information to the 4 sections of this entire. That means we need to give an information box over here. We can go for top left, top right, and bottom left. Right, so there are 4 different positions. Right now we'll go for top right. This is top right. Then what labels are going to provide, I'll copy this and paste over here as it is, comma, and the labels. Right, so these are labels. So by how much distance it will be, it is 0.8 comma fill, yes. In this chart I'll zoom it. You can see here on the top right corner whatever colors we are being used here in this pie chart, it is displaying a set of information. So this is called as legend. Right, so what we are displaying here, the information which we are using in terms of X in a pie chart, that will be a box of implementation. Right, so we can have dimensions in a pie chart also. So we can create a 3D pie chart. Right, for this purpose we'll be using a package named as Plotrix, Plotrix package whose 3D function is there. As you write here pi for your 2D function. Right, here you used pi, now you will be using as pi 3D. Right, so for that library you require Plotrix, Rix. So if you have not installed this package previously, if you're going to use first time this library, it's simple to install. Install packages in double quote name of the package. Right, in this way you can install it and again load your library into this R Studio. Right, so we'll use those same, and what I'll do is I'll use that function as pi 3D. right? You can see here py3d is a function available. Data will be same. Labels, we'll use the same labels. Explode, that means the amount of gap in between those two slices. So we'll keep it 0.1, 10%. We'll give a title, as country pie chart, and then we'll try to execute it. Okay, so here you can see you are having a 3D look and feel for this entire pie chart, right? Initially it was in a 2D frame, now it is little bit slant and having a 3D look, and you can see this gap is the explode, that these points are different. So there are 4 different slices among all these pie chart of this. Okay, so this is basically how you can create it, right? You can change the legend, you can change the colors, you can save this file. There's an export button, right? You can save it as an image or as an PDF, or you can copy to clipboard and paste in any other applications, right? So this was all about pie charts. In next session we'll be seeing what are bar charts.